Hello, I'm Matthew Onyschuk, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the next episode in the series called The Episodes, whereby I am channeling information and messages from our extraterrestrial friends that are pertinent to the messaging along the lines of the first contact revelations and disclosure of their existence. So I'm going to close my eyes here as I've been feeling that nudging feeling that they like to come through, and we'll see what they have to say. I am Jasper, Matthew's gatekeeper. One moment while we bring through a new entity from our extraterrestrial extended family to share some messages with you. We are the tall whites. We are here at planet Earth at this time. We are here in various modes of interaction with you, some of which includes us being on the planet at this time in various forms to guide, to help, to assist humanity with its continued evolution and expansion of its consciousness. We have been here for a millennia. We, along with many other species that we collaborate with. We are not here to create or generate fear into your lives. We are here specifically to share information with you, if you so choose to receive it, to help you with your continued evolution. Beings before us have channeled through this vessel, sharing similar messages. It is almost as if it becomes cliche at some point that we are here to help you with your conscious evolution, that we are here, if you so choose, to lend our assistance and our wisdom, our experience, so that you may consider that information and perhaps incorporate it into your lives. That is, the focus is to help each individual recognize their true origins, their true nature, their true authenticity, and to help guide them to align their lives and their actions such that they are aligned with that knowing, that new revelation, allowing you to unfold a new joyful, loving, integral, and most importantly, fulfilling happy existence. So, although the message continuously repeats, it is because that is the true nature of why we are here to help you at this time, rather than leave you alone to figure it amongst yourselves. You can so choose to do so if you wish. But if a friend is offering you a hand, why would you not at least consider with an open mind what they have potentially to share with you that could be of assistance? We understand that the differences physically of our species and other species in comparison to humanity is and will be a shock to your psyche. But this is why we suggest you follow the old earth saying of how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. However it is that you would like to consider us in your reality, choose for yourself. Take your time if you wish. Engage if you desire. Do not engage if you so do not desire, for this is an individual choice and experience in your life. We have been here for a millennia, not just to follow your development, to aid in your development where you so choose to accept our help, But also, our exploration goes beyond just humanity. It is exploring your planet, the diversity of life, and all of the elements that go into creating a planet that can sustain life. For the universe is not, as we should say, it is a harsh environment. Sustaining life in a three-dimensional reality is rare amongst the stars, considering the size of the known universe. And yet here you are in your existence, exploring and living your lives, growing both physically, emotionally, mentally, and consciously, as we have been for many millions of years prior to Earthlings, evolving. When you become aware of our existence, if you are not already, it will be a shock to your system. It will shake you to your foundations in terms of that which you have always known, relied upon, or thought to be truths or pillars of support. There will be new considerations for you to think about, to feel, to incorporate or not to incorporate. Look to those around you that have open minds. As our plan unveils, you will notice, if you're paying attention, if you are present in the moment of your life, that there'll be varying degrees of people's reactions. Rather than get caught up in fear and hysteria, which some of your media will propagate, and many people in your internet community will propagate conspiracies and fears. But at the same time, there will also be propagation by those who have open minds and closer relationships to us, or those who are simply curious and willing to consider what the benefits are of what is being offered. And you will see that their reactions will carry a different energy. Wherever you find yourself amongst this temporary fog as the reality hits home, is to follow your heart center. Query anything, whether it be information that you're taking in, information that you are contemplating in terms of whether that's truthful or false. Start with your heart center. Feel your natural inclination, your gut reaction to any information that's being shared with you. And utilize that compass to help guide you through what is correct information and what is perhaps incorrect or construed information, to help find your way through this decision-making process, this free will choice as to whether or not you're going to engage with our assistance or not. For this is the first step for most beings that are consciously awakening, perhaps have not gone through situations in your lives that have encouraged you to become more consciously aware, to incorporate new opportunities and assistance into your life to help grow your consciousness. Many people have yet to even begin that phase, but this does not mean that you are not consciously aware and capable. Of course you are, irrespective of the scale where you find yourself or think you find yourself. It's simply learning as a first step to connect with your heart center more than your mind center when it comes to considerations of what is authentic for you versus what's inauthentic, what is in alignment with you versus what's not in alignment with you. As you practice this inert and new skill, you'll become more connected to your higher self. that compass will reveal itself as the revealer of your map in your life, specific to you as an individual, that is correct for you, that is the best way to go for fulfilling and joyful experiences. For this is part of the education that we are sharing with you that we have had to learn ourselves. And from there, you can then sharpen that skill. Sharpen that skill to incorporate the truths that you have discovered, that you have validated are right and correct for you, and then incorporate them into your life and utilize them and see how that furthers your growth and your expansion. For although we use terms of first contact or disclosure to describe the unfolding events of you getting to know about our existence, and that we are here to help you with your growth in your consciousness, the truth of the matter is disclosure is a two-way street. Not only will you learn about us, more importantly, we are helping you disclose to each of you as individuals who you truly are within this vessel. That is the true disclosure that is going on. To learn, to discover, to inquire, to incorporate all of these elements that have always been within each of you, that are unique to each of you. That is the disclosure that we are encouraging you to dive into and to see what it has to say for you as an individual. And see how the realignment of your life choices to who you truly are, that you discover that is disclosed to you and personally only to you, can help your life unfold to progress in the ways that you've always dreamt and beyond. So, as the news, your earthly news, starts to release more and more information about our existence, that will culminate into a moment where the mass of humanity will know at some level that life does exist beyond your planet. As this unfolds, understand that full disclosure is truthfully helping you learn about who you are, with assistance from those who have walked the path already, if you so choose. And hopefully, this message will help you to navigate the confusion that will inevitably be a part of the initial phases of the physical revelation of our existence to humanity, so that you as an individual can avoid the fear, the turmoil that you would self-create based on focusing on elements that are not truthful to you, to elements that are not in alignment with you, and find within you the skills, the remembrance of your abilities, of who you truly are, and to embrace this moment. Yes, it's a celebration of a brotherhood and sisterhood, reuniting in conscious awareness of one and another's existence. But truthfully, it's about you reconnecting to who you really are as an individual, recognizing that you are a child of creation, that you are unique, and that you are worthy at all times. And then following that path. And if each one of you does this to the degree that you're comfortable with, irrespective if there's even those who choose not to, the collective momentum will naturally create the new examples within your community of those who are trying, those who are making progress, those who are experiencing new joyful experiences, and those examples of encouragement will continue to replicate as others see those examples and then try themselves. But even if those who choose not to do their very best to remain in the space and the path they desire to walk down, as difficult as it may seem, the collective momentum will demonstrate to all of you that your Earth, the planet you live on, will renew, and you can renew alongside her through your individual free will to choose a new path for yourself, to discover, to disclose who you really are to yourself. And then from there, the evolution of your integration as the human species into the known universe, the galactic family, so to speak, will then transform the planet to a new level, where you will truly have what you've always desired: a planet of peace, of continuity, of integrity. This does not mean you will not have challenges. It just means that you'll be more conscious of why they're there, better ways to deal with them, and that they're truthfully learning experiences to help you grow even further. But you will find 100 years from now, your descendants will look back at this time as the greatest shift in humanity's history and reflect back that how many of the things that you do to yourselves and to your planet will be head scratchers for them, for lack of a better term, of, they used to do that? But for now, your evolution is going through the phase of growth, of learning, of application. You are the pioneers. Each and every one of you on this planet, whether you hear this message or not, are here specifically because you chose to be the pioneers at the beginning of a new dawn of consciousness on this planet. Know that you are counted, you are loved, and each one of you are supported, not just by us, but many multidimensional beings beyond the physical extraterrestrial realm within this universe. Angelics, ascended masters, even your dearly departed loved ones are here in spirit, encouraging you, supporting you. And we will continue to do so and bring messages specific to disclosure, to continue to help you with the integration, the unveiling, and to a certain extent, the digestion of the information, so that your experience, both as an individual and as a collective, can be as smooth as possible as you desire. We thank you for your time, your considerations, and we love each and every one of you. For that is the common element for all benevolent beings in this universe, irrespective of the form that we take, irrespective of the evolution we have gone through. Love is the key connector amongst all of our species. And even for us, it is a choice. We learn and we practice as much as you do in the ways that our species and our evolution offers to us. Good day. So the tall grays, the tall whites, the short grays, I guess I'll do a video on them because I've been having more experiences with them lately, but they collectively are from the same species. They just have different evolutionary paths, different roles and responsibilities based on how their society operates. But when the tall ones come through, they are the benevolent, wise ones that are here doing exactly what they have said through me this morning in this message. I'm grateful that they came through, and I hope you find that the information they provided is helpful to you. Stay tuned for more messages as they become available. And until then, if you have any questions or comments, I'd appreciate them if you leave them down below. If you'd like to see more of these messages as they become available, hit the subscribe button. And if you're interested in a personalized session one-on-one with our ET friends that I can channel for you, I'll leave a link down below to my website where you can find more information and sign up if you so choose. Until then, take care.